CinePals.
Continuing forward for the finale of Season 1 for Blue Eye Samurai. Thanks so much for being here again and completing this journey with us for Season 1. This is Episode 8, The Great Fire of 1657. Here we go.
He'll be here soon, Fowler.
You're sure you can find Akemi before they come?
I promised you I would.
Get to the north sewer. Make sure we can get through. Wait till I see Akemi and take her far from the castle. Do not die.
Do not die.
After I kill Fowler, I'll find you here. If I don't come back...
Of course you will.
If I don't... I failed. Or I'm dead.
Move on.
Wow.
I thought hard on the right gift for your father this pilgrimage. Your father thinks of me and thinks of the gold I bring. Here it is.
The gold.
Used to be his advisors who'd accept my gifts on behalf. Now I get his strapping sons. I don't suppose this year I might be allowed to meet the man in person.
Slowly moving up.
There's a grand party ripening down there as we speak. The Council of Elders at the height of the spring Matsuri, the High Lords feasting, heady affairs of state. Mustn't I rate a seat at that table?
As I said,
Don't get a seat at the table.
it would be difficult.
I guess because of the laws.
Yeah.
Until
It's a dirty little secret.
next year, then.
I was gonna say, what a very diplomatic way to say that we don't acknowledge your existence, so move right along, sir.
I mean, he is aware of the law.
Yeah.
I'd sooner believe you a ghost than still alive. I take it you
Oh,
saw
hey.
Fowler's castle and ran.
Where's Akemi?
I watched you watch soldiers drag her off screaming.
Oh.
Lady Akemi gave me and my girls comfortable positions here.
I've followed Fowler here. I believe he's planning to overthrow the shogunate today. He'll kill everyone in the Edo clan.
Good, I'm glad that got through to you.
Yeah, that was quick. I thought she was going to be in denial
Me
for a
too.
sec.
Akemi took her to inform her father. I haven't seen either since.
Take your girls and run. Be far away when the gunfire starts.
The what fire?
Gunfire? Are you just joking?
I'm joking.
Yeah.
You planned to have my husband killed.
You mean the horrible brute you ran away from? You still
point.
don't see it. I'm giving you everything you want.
But Daddy, I love him.
It makes me wonder if the husband actually likes the black teeth, or if that was someone else's idea.
I'm sure it's all his mom.
Yeah.
She seems pretty controlling.
You breathed your first breath because of me. And you breathe now because I allow it.
I put you into this world, I could take you out of it.
A son is needed. For once in my life, I call on a daughter. That fat white pig thinks I'll be his compliant little puppet.
Oh.
Once I get rid of him, all of Japan will be mine too.
He has to, like... Oh, boy.
Oh, hey! That's not the samurai I was expecting.
Me neither.
What is this?
Akemi is coming with me, if she wishes.
Oh.
Redemption.
Me.
Oh, shit!
Remove
He's like,
your
do
hand."
not F with me, guy.
Can you forgive me, child?
All these years at my side to throw your life away today for a daughter.
Oh my god! Oh, she didn't put it through him. I really
You
thought she
breathe
just threw it.
now, because I allow it.
Great.
Atta girl.
Uno reverse card.
Nice.
I don't play Uno. I just like taking Michael's lines and messing them up.
How dare you? Oh, hey.
Who released Lady Akemi?
Stand aside, fool. You know I speak for Lord Daichi.
Not this time. Turn around.
Ringo? Ringo?
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go.
All the twirls help with the killing.
Who is your friend?
It's important
He's
to have
not
flourish.
my friend.
Do you still want your freedom?
I was on my way to having it until you showed up, but thanks.
Then follow me.
I don't know, it looked like you were
Ringo's
pretty
waiting for
backed
you
into a
in the
corner when I showed up, but like, you know, whatever.
Ringo? Your escape plan is Ringo?
Oh, jeez.
Don't doubt our boy.
I think Sulu could have taken them down. He's pretty badass.
Yep. Boink.
It worked!
Don't underestimate Ringo. Oh,
Good try.
Falcon's dive. Not bad. You've been training.
Hey, bud.
Taigen, you're here.
The Shogun is in danger. I am still a loyal samurai. I told the head of the castle guard I saw the white man's army encamped outside Edo. He just said, there are no white men in Japan.
There is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Mizu doesn't care about anyone but himself. And his revenge, Ringo. Didn't you say you wanted to be great?
No.
Gods are giving you that chance. Now, what do you
Ringo's
do
gotta
when you
get
get
me here to
exactly
get her
what you
out.
prayed for?
Everyone's got good intentions, though, I guess.
It's true, you're right.
By the water. 8 guards, archers. How do we get around them all?
A puzzle. What would Master do?
Mizu is the least careful, least tactical, most infuriating man I've
underestimate
ever met.
her.
And you love her.
But what would he do?
He's so stupid, he'd go straight through the front door.
Nobody's expecting an assault through the front door.
It's not very shinobi.
Nobody expects an attack at the front door of the palace.
Don't attack! Listen! We come with the warning!
Well, good try.
To me!
Good
Well,
try.
at least he's drawing their attention.
I'm surprised they just didn't kill him on sight.
Oh, that was lucky.
Why do you do business with him?
Please. A pleasant day wants pleasant subjects. Takayoshi, where is your beautiful new wife?
I don't know.
With the flower. A pleasant day wants pleasant subjects.
Kill me if you want, but let me warn the Shogun first. His life is in danger.
Have this man thrown out.
I was
Damn.
ready for him to be like, this is not pleasant.
I know, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm a loyal samurai from Kyoto serving Lord Daichi Tokunobu. Come with a warning to save the Shogun's life. Abijah Fowler is coming with an army. Only look, then kill me.
How do you know these people aren't paid off?
Yeah, right?
How do you know who's loyal?
This really feels like a trailer for Shogun Total War.
Hurry. We don't have long.
Wait.
I have to get my
Why
rabbit.
are we stopping?
What is this? Oh, that's actually good.
I reclaimed a portion of your dowry. With this, you can go anywhere.
Very smart.
Nice thinking.
Shit. Y'all got to move.
Now is not the time for sentimentality.
You are a loyal samurai. Give this man a sword. He stays at my side.
Oh?
What about Ringo?
Well, hey, if
Hurry.
it's into close quarters.
You'll be safe
swords are
in
gonna be
here.
way better
You're
than...
the second
This is
son.
awkward.
Yikes.
You recently married?
Yikes. Yeah, good luck.
Here's as good as anywhere. Fire, please.
So calm about it, too.
Yep.
Yeah, they've never heard that sound like that before.
No.
That's definitely new.
And they all go down. And they just march right in.
They got over the bridge, now they're pinned at the gate. Get ready to slaughter them all.
Down go the archers.
Y'all were not ready for this
Nope.
at all. It's like,
This guy's like, I don't want to be here anymore.
his look was so funny.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna get my 2 weeks.
Captain, is the final gate secure?
Locked from within. Even if they get close, they'll never push through.
A shame they've got someone on the inside.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Everybody's so evil.
everybody's evil.
What are we gonna do, Mitsu?
Okay, what's the game plan here?
Didn't I kill you? You wanted to preserve a beautiful heritage from a changing world to be let be in strict isolation. It might have lasted a handful of centuries, but you got greedy. 20 years ago, my partners and me. And you said, yes.
You think I fear death?
All right, Shogun. Way to step up.
He's gonna shoot him.
They need to see it, your humiliation. That's how they'll know.
He's gonna take the sword away. Oh,
Nope,
shit.
he's just full gonna shoot him.
Damn.
Oh my god, that was a shot. Woo! Woo!
Get your family to safety. We'll hold them back.
Boogie, 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 boogie.
Dang. Mizu showed up right in the nick of time.
Oh.
Okay. She ducked before. What?
What?
You were supposed to wait outside.
Sorry.
What the hell did he? Oh,
He
the
used
hammer.
the hammer.
Okay, gotcha.
What a guy.
Mizu, go after him. Go!
Oh, gun.
Ringo, get out of the city.
And go play some drums.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh, he did the thing.
Yeah.
He pretended to be dead.
You want gold? You want to be a lord?
Got him.
Kill you with a sword.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go through the face.
I know, me too.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Close call between these two. Oh.
Nice.
Come on, get up.
Oh, hey, bud. He really gave her a look of like, what are you doing down here? I thought I told you to get him.
Oh, damn.
Man. Taigen, come on.
Oh,
Nice.
in the foot.
Nice.
How do you like it? Sucks, doesn't it?
Ow. Never mind. I don't need doors.
Apparently, foot stabbing doesn't matter to anybody in this show.
Clearly. I'm glad we've all got like cast iron feet.
This isn't your fight.
It's your fight. So it's mine.
Aww. But I agree. Should have taken it. Oh my god. Oh well.
Just keep happening.
You don't know what I've done to reach you.
Ow. Ow.
This doesn't end until you die.
Whoa, not only is he bigger, he's got a much bigger weapon.
Yeah, he does. Way more reach.
Lots of paper.
Oh boy.
Lots of things to burn.
Lots of stuff to burn.
It doesn't matter.
No. Nope.
It doesn't matter.
Nope.
I guess that adrenaline's real.
Oh, so much for the palace.
Oh my
god.
Yeah, you're standing in the wrong spot.
Yeah, y'all need to move. Screw orders. Get out of there.
Maybe it's human nature to stay close to shit going bad.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I can stop this.
What?
What?
The soldiers. We can trap them inside.
We can escape now.
And live under their rule? If they win, my father wins.
Close the doors. Oh shit.
That's a lot of dudes.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That was clever.
That many men, though, I can't imagine that's gonna hold for long.
Long enough just for them to suffocate. Oh no, did he get killed?
No.
Oh no!
No! I had a sneaking suspicion he wasn't gonna make it.
I was wondering, like, how they're not, why they're not shooting through the. Damn.
Well, there you go.
You're free. My favorite dream for Japan is the one ruled by you.
Aww.
I raised you.
Oh, damn.
Zeki.
Why, God, why? How are you gonna get out? How are you not just passing out?
Oh, God. Murder first, questions later.
Yeah.
Ow. Big ol' stomper.
Lock the gate.
The lords are coming. They'll be trapped.
They saw your father die. They saw his shame. They should have opened their stomachs when they had the chance.
Dang, she's intense.
You are shogun now. This is what it means to rule.
Wow. Dang. That's cold.
Whoa. Nobody's good. Everybody's awful.
Get me.
Oh, hey.
No, I guess that thing.
Yeah, I guess the gate burst open.
He wanted me to be free, away from my life, from royalty. All of it.
Then let's get out of here.
He was right. We found each other again. I don't care about this anymore. I just want to be a man with you. We could be happy.
Does she want it still?
I don't know.
Zeki didn't tell me to run.
He told me to rule.
He told me to do what I want.
She wants to rule.
Mm-hmm.
We should stay.
We don't have to.
She's still technically
I
married.
don't need to be
She
great.
is. To the Shogun's youngest son, so the Shogun's brother now.
I just want to be happy.
She's got a job to do, man.
Yeah. Wow, that's a
I
shot.
want to be great.
That's a great shot. That's actually like the classical use of camera looking up at a character. Mm-hmm. She's empowered.
Classic bad guy move.
Your bones break like a woman's.
Oh, he realizes.
Little miss. So you're the one?
Figured it out. Wow.
Atta girl.
That was what she needed to hear.
Just do it. Just do it. Don't give him a chance.
Biggest city in the world is burning to the ground as a blood sacrifice to your revenge.
Don't let him talk.
Oh, my dear, that's your white half showing. Maybe you are mine.
Just kill him.
Where are the other two? Tell me.
Kill me. You'll never find them.
Oh.
I found Violet. I found you.
We lived loud. You'll never find Skeffington alone.
Oh, he said a name.
They were the worst of us. Wealth-drawn, selling Japan's unwanted daughters like you.
Y'all are gonna die from the smoke. Just stab him, get out.
Yeah, like, you gotta go.
Which one killed your mother?
I saw my mother die.
Did you?
Oh my god.
What?
That was your maid. Paid to keep you hidden, which I hear she did till the money ran out.
Just end him.
You want to find them? You need me.
Kill him. No, just kill him.
Because I know another word you don't know. A magic word. London.
Are we going to London?
2,000 guns recovered.
Destroy everyone.
What? Wow.
My son will not make the same mistakes his father did.
Man.
We will not indulge any influence of the West.
I don't think that's the move, fam.
Yeah, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. Oh, hey.
I thank heaven for her safety.
He doesn't stutter anymore.
Well, not right now.
Not right now, anyway.
How grateful we are your father lived. Are his wounds severe?
My father is strong. He only needs time for quiet recovery.
He lived?
Under my care.
Oh. He's not gonna be living for long.
We don't know what her plan is.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I waited. Master didn't come back.
Oh.
Oh gosh. Even though I know she's alive.
Yeah, right?
I feel bad for him.
Poor buddy.
There he is, still alive.
Alive.
This guy's a survivor. He's always got an exit strategy.
Wheezy little cockroach.
Well, he exchanged
Yeah, well,
one prison
yeah.
for another.
Yep. They're on a boat. Headed west.
I guess you wouldn't have had a chance to hear about Pocahontas yet.
Ha! Good point.
You know, it wouldn't be a Netflix show without some sequel baiting.
Yeah, honestly.
Like every time. This is the one thing about Netflix. They get you so well with like such an inviting, powerful premise and like compelling show, and then it ends and you're like, I don't feel satisfied.
Nope. No, not at all. We didn't get our cathartic ending of Elijah's life.
Mm-hmm.
We've got this open-ended thing where they're sailing west and heading to London.
Yeah.
We've got the new shogun and our princess in a position to start controlling things.
Yeah. Setup. Everything's a setup with
Everything's
Netflix.
a setup.
And then, like, I just hope that this gets renewed.
God, fingers crossed.
You know, because this is going to be highly unsatisfying if this is where the show stops.
Yeah.
You know, we just watched Fallout, and while it leaves you in a place of, oh, this is obviously a place where it can keep going, it still had enough in that where it's like, that's a whole chapter.
Right.
And it feels like it's closed in its own way. Yes, it has room to go, and obviously there are things left unanswered, so to speak, but it still felt like I got a whole thing there. This feels like chapter 1.
I agree.
Yeah.
I fully agree, which also makes me wonder if like the renewal is kind of guaranteed because they've got the 3-season arc. Maybe Netflix
I don't ever have that kind of faith.
I guess that's fair. That's fair. Sometimes we get the rug pulled out from under us.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, like, you know, this, you're right. This feels very much like chapter 1.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like if there were some bets that it wasn't going to get renewed versus it was going to get renewed, we'd have more of that complete end.
That's
of,
true.
like, you know, okay, we've had the emotional finish. There's an option where this could end or it could keep going rather than a definitive, like, it has to keep going.
That whole thing you just mentioned kind of negatively impacted Avatar, actually.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's like they crammed a lot into that first season because it's like, well, we don't know. Like,
that's a good point.
Like, we have to get a lot in here. And I'm like, okay, anyway, I enjoyed it though. You know, I should have led with that. I did enjoy this, and I thought it was very compelling. The character of Blue Eye Samurai, Mizu, is so fascinating and so interesting. I'm totally invested in her journey. I wish some of those got answered along the way, but it's like we almost got no answers other than like, okay, we got the names. That's it. We got the names of who else she has to kill, but like I don't know. I enjoy her journey. It's that simple.
I am along for the train ride. I fully agree. I feel like this ending wasn't as much catharsis as I wanted, and we really did get a lot of premise and setup. While there was some great emotional story and arc to our characters, they did set up a lot of like character points and relationships that we're not going to get paid off until next season or the season after that. Whenever that is.
Yeah.
Which is a little frustrating because, you know, they've teased us and baited us with, you know, things with Taigen and the next 2 white men that she has to go take down, right? And so now we're just sitting there going, God, I wish I knew what would happen. I want to see. We're just left speculating, and that's so painful.
Yes,
especially if we're left like speculating for a long time.
Yeah, I guess it's just like human nature to want to know.
Yeah,
You know?
that's true.
But I said at the end of episode 6, I was like, you know, she's running on that foot, and now I'm fully ready for some unrealistic stuff to happen. And unrealistic stuff happened indeed. Because like they're in the throes of this fire. Yeah. That shit makes you black out. Yeah. Like it just does.
Most people in major fires don't die from burns, they die from smoke inhalation.
Yeah, exactly. And they're just like having a full-on conversation.
Yeah.
But it's dramatic, and so it works. You know, like I accepted it when I played Uncharted 4. I'm accepting it here. So it's very similar.
No hypocrisy from you today.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's also an animation, so I guess you suspend certain amount of disbelief for that. Yeah. But they made such a compelling villain too. Like
they really did, and I was not expecting him to survive. I really figured that if we were doing the 3-season arc, each character would only get 1 season. But now here we are dragging him along. To London. I also wasn't expecting to leave Japan, if I'm entirely honest.
Yeah, I didn't expect to leave Japan either. But I suppose we've explored that. But like after you get to London, then what? I don't think we're permanently leaving Japan is the thing.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, because they've established certain plot points specifically for Japan, you know, with the shogun and all that. And so I'm like, okay, I guess we're going to have 2 stories going on at the same time. I wonder if he's going to go to London after her once he finds out she left.
Right.
You know? I never got that satisfying Lord of the Rings moment where she goes, I am no man. You know, it's like at the time when that line was uttered in the movie, it was cheesy, but today it's aged well.
I love that line. It's so good.
Yeah. And so, but it's cool. It's like she's keeping the secret. He figured it out.
He figured it out.
How is he the only one who figured it out?
Oh my God.
That's what's wild to me. But I suppose like he is a very smart villain.
Yeah.
And he's got a wicked memory, and he's a survivor. Like that, his whole speech while he was doing that's actually really very strong writing, because you never want a character just speaking. Like you want a character doing some kind of action at the same time.
Right.
I think that it was really illustrated well in Game of Thrones. I don't know why I keep bringing that up, but when
similar vibes, you know, feudal, backstabby, revenge plot.
When Grandfather Lannister was explaining something, he was like cutting open a horse at the same time inside of a tent.
Right.
And it's like he had a long speech, but he was doing an action, and so by having an action at the same time, it just makes it profoundly more interesting. And so, you know, it's very second nature for our villain to be putting together this gun. He knows in and out where everything is and how to assemble it. And meanwhile, he's talking about this like thing that I think any one of us would find horrible and traumatic. And he's just kind of casually dropping this, and he's like, this is why I am the way I am. This is who I am. And it's like, it just made him a profoundly better bad guy.
Yeah.
You know? Because like from his perspective, he's like, this is the path, you know?
This is how things are done. You know, the world is cruel and you do whatever you have to survive.
Yeah.
And I learned my lesson when I was young, and I was not going to hold back at all in make sure I never had to experience that life ever again.
Yeah, he's got this very interesting, advantageous maximum clarity on the world.
Yeah.
At least from his perspective, because like as he was walking up to the Shogun's palace, he's like, it's just technology, and you know, we got to it first. It's unfair, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do this. I'm like, whoa.
No, he really said that line, and I was like, I've never had anything resonate more. And like, it's terrifying because he's absolutely right. Like, technology and advancement will always win the day, no matter what. And like, it's not necessarily fair. It's not necessarily like there's no rules to who gets the technology before who, but that's just how it works out. And that was like, it was such a weirdly terrifying thing. Like, it really like sat with me after he said that line where I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
Oh wow. He really just boiled it down all into that one sentence.
Yeah. I mean, everything is a space race when you get down to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, whether you're talking about weapons or patents, it's just like, it's just technology
and everything in between.
Who's going to get to AI first? You know?
Oh God, yeah.
Like oddly unrelated to this, I was just reading about like who invented the telephone, and apparently it was actually invented by some Italian guy.
Yes, I have heard this.
25 years before the patent hit, but he gets none of the credit.
Nope.
I'm like, what? That's crazy. That's like that's a quarter of a century.
Yep.
And he gets none of that. Like, that's wild. I mean, years later removed, yes, he's recognized, but still, like, that's interesting to me. Anyway, about the show, how'd you feel?
I loved it. I think as a whole, I fully agree. This feels like a chapter 1. I would have liked a little bit more of less setup for the relationships that we really, really were excited about, and maybe a little bit more payoff, but that did not at all detract from my enjoyment of the show. I thought it was really well done. I enjoyed the art style. The writing was really incredibly strong. All of the characters had their moments and were really just delightful to watch as they went through this journey. I thought the action was incredibly well done and in keeping with the style. The stylistic choices of the show and this animation were, I loved it.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Not enough nudity. Not enough violence. I need more of that.
1 star. There weren't enough boobs.
Yeah. No, overall, I think it was a very impactful show. Even though, for me, this does not come anywhere near the heights of Arcane. And I know that there'll probably be a lot of people disagreeing with me about that, and I respect your opinion. We can agree to disagree.
To each their own.
But nothing in Arcane hit me quite like Episode 5 hit me.
Right.
So I have to give it credit for that, at least. It's just like, there was something about that episode that just resonated with me so deeply. It has to be something personal that I'm dealing with from my own past or something. You know, it always goes back to childhood or you know, former days. You
know, that time you had to kill your own mother because she turned you in for a bounty, you know.
It was something, yeah, exactly. I totally relate. It was fascinating to me how, because they still connected it to her childhood. It always goes back to that. And that's always like some kind of primal thing that we all sort of relate to on some level. There was the Elton John, it's not quite a biopic, but it's sort of a biopic. It's a musical that came out with Joel Edgerton, right?
Yeah.
Rocket Man.
Yep.
And in that whole movie is basically about what you go through in therapy, you know, and kind of giving your child, the inner child that is you, a hug. And so in its own way, that was happening here because there's still the construct in her mind of, I have to avenge my mom.
Right.
Even though she knows what happened to her mom, she knows her mom survived, etc.
I still have to avenge you.
She still has that like vengeance in her mind about like when she was before the tombstone of her mother that wasn't even real.
Right.
You know, because that's what's imprinted on her.
But interesting point, at the end, Elijah says that wasn't her mom. He makes the whole point, and who knows if that was just him trying to like twist the knife a little bit in order to save his life, because I mean, people will say anything.
Wait a second, so you're telling me the lady that her first husband killed was just the help?
Supposedly, that's what Elijah said. He said that wasn't even her mother. Her mother is dead, and that was the maid, and she took care of you and kept you secret up until the money ran out.
So where's her actual? Oh, so her mom is actually.
So her mom might be actually dead, but she doesn't know.
Oh.
This is the first she's hearing of it. So you're talking about that revenge thing, and she's still trying to avenge her mother, even though her mother wasn't the greatest person later on in life. She still potentially got that impetus to avenge her mother, but now she needs to find out who her actual mother is and who she's actually avenging, potentially.
So the lady who she was under the blankets with wasn't her mom?
Wasn't her mom.
Oh, weird.
Either that or they're paralleling it, because the lady she was under the blankets with is like very, very nice, and we'd never seen the other person later on in life be nice. So maybe there's just some, they're tricking us with visual similarity.
That's confusing.
I know. Tell me about it. Like, talk about a last minute lore drop.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a lot of seeds they're planting.
Yeah. And they better start paying them off real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to be upset.
I feel like we got 2 years before we see anything come to fruition.
Most likely.
Because we're only soon going to get season 2 of Arcane. And that dropped a while ago.
Yeah. Like while I was still in college. So, I mean.
Yeah. God, it's like a long way. I mean, I'd rather wait a while to get a satisfying story. So, we've had this conversation come up with video games as well.
Yes.
It's like, stop dropping it so quick. Take your time and get it right.
Absolutely.
We want multiple Grand Theft Auto 6s.
As frustrating as it is to wait, because I'm a patient person, but only so much.
Yeah.
I do agree with you that, like, take the time to make sure it's done well. Don't give me crap as fast as I want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, I didn't have 3 kids yet. Now I'm married, I got 4 properties, and I have so many grandchildren.
Yep, exactly.
The whole life happens. It's just all for an entirely different audience at that point. But anyway, animation was like wild to watch.
Yeah.
It's different. It's got its own look. But I appreciate, as you mentioned multiple times, just the scale of it all, the wide shots and everything like that.
Oh my God, that last shot of our princess looking up at the burning palace, so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, as I mentioned, like, that's classically how you use that technique, because I don't know if Michael Bay kind of broke it, but like, if you watch a Michael Bay film going back to the 90s, he's looking up at his actors all the time, because from his mind, he's trying to treat them like rock stars, like legends. And it works. It's effective.
Yeah.
I think the technique is a bit abused because the camera's looking up throughout most of the movie. But like, traditionally, that's how you use it. It's like Rules of Engagement with Sam Jackson, I think, is the movie where my dad kind of illustrated it to me.
Yeah.
Where Guy Pearce, he's a lawyer. Hope I'm remembering this correctly. But like, he turns around and he's got like this wicked moment, and the camera's looking straight up at him. And it's like, you understand, this guy's got all the power in this scene.
He's larger than life.
Yeah. And so likewise, it wasn't just looking up at her. It was like the fire behind her.
The
it's
halo.
So right good. On the nose. It's just like how much power this woman is feeling in this moment.
She is going to be Japan's next ruler. Just you wait.
Yeah, I really dug that. Like that, it's like it's really illustrating to you, at least for me. I think it's quite obvious. You have these circumstances. Maybe they're shitty. Maybe they're not ideal. But you can make them work to your advantage, and that's cool. Like. Telling you to like look for your way, you can navigate this and actually find something dope for yourself.
Exactly, and I mean, that's what she's been told like throughout this season.
Yeah.
I mean, she had so many people being like, but they were telling it to her wrong, and I think like finally it clicked for her in this episode, because a lot of people were like, "This is your life; you have to deal with it. Find happiness in it." And then I think for her, it was really when the madam was like, "Stop whining. Like, we would kill for your life, so find a way to own your power and own your destiny in your life." And that's really when it clicked, and she was like, okay, I know what I gotta do. I can put my ability to manipulate the people around me and present the image that they want from me, and I can use that to mold things to how I want them.
What happened with them? Did they die?
No, I think they got out.
They got out?
Yeah, because Mizu told her to grab her girls and run.
I remember that.
Like at the beginning.
Yeah, I remember
that. So I'm assuming they got out. I don't know. They didn't cut back to them, so I'm figuring either the animators didn't deign to, either we're gonna get like an off-screen death from them later on, or they're gonna come back in the season 2 in a big way.
I am slightly surprised that our villain killed the shogun in that room, as opposed to like kind of
in front of everybody,
in front of like a whole bunch of people. It seems to me that you'd want to do that with as large an audience as possible. To really make the point of who's in charge, but I guess I think the important people saw it.
He's still trying to stay in the shadows because he's setting up a puppet government, right? He's setting up Akimi's
How
dad.
very Western of him.
Yeah, right? Oh my God. We're bringing democracy to the people, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think because he's setting up a puppet government was planning on setting up a puppet government with Akimi's dad as the, figurehead shogun while he controlled things from the shadows. I think he's just ending it, and then he's going to come out and be like, oh, look, this guy took over and is the new shogun. Now you must all bow to him.
Yeah.
Is kind of the vibe I got.
Anyway, really enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it with us, and hopefully I didn't annoy you too much. Sorry if I did. That's it for now. I'm Jaby Michael. This is
Michael BOOSE.
Peace out.